These are the most relevant news or gossip about what happened during the month in the world of anime, manga Japan, or the otaku community. Popular Japanese artist Yoru, at Yoru0409, known especially for her erotic illustrations, recently became a social media trend after sharing a photograph of herself. In a post on Twitter, Yoru mentioned that she had been receiving comments suggesting that she was not a real artist and that she used artificial intelligence to generate her illustrations. To debunk these rumors, she decided to share an image of herself along with a sketch of an upcoming illustration. The reaction from her followers was immediate and positive. Not only were they impressed by the authenticity of her work, but they were also enchanted by her beauty, which further increased her popularity on the platform. This incident has highlighted an interesting aspect of the erotic art industry in Japan. The majority of erotic artists and hentai mangaka happen to be women. This may seem surprising to some, given that the content produced often targets a predominantly male audience. Goddess of Victory, Nick, is a video game that has captured the attention of many gamers and has become a popularity phenomenon for several reasons. It is a third-person shooter RPG developed by Shift Up, a South Korean studio known for its high-quality graphics and attractive character designs. And the latter is what's trending, as the Goddess of Victory, Nick team announced two new skins for the characters Soda and Alice, who appear wearing the traditional Playboy bunny outfits that are so popular within the anime industry. The design of these two waifus alone is more than enough to make them trendy, but fans were quick to notice one aspect that the two girls have in common within their outfits. In the part near the crotch, they have a device in the shape of a rabbit's head and a wire that goes into their crotch inside their attire. The theories did not take long to come to light, and the most important of them is that many claim that this detail is a vibrator, that is, a female masturbator. In fact, the artist, Kuron Rinka, did not take long to make an illustration showing what the curious device that the girls carry in their crotch consists of. Obviously, all this is not confirmed and, in fact, it could be anything. Given the context of the video game franchise, it could be a communicator, a simple ornament, or even a measuring device. But the design of Soda, Twinkling Bunny, has a head ornament with a kind of button that can be pressed up or down, like those used to change the intensity of a vibrator. A news story from July 2022 has trended again in Japan, capturing attention and debate on social media. A Japanese man named Mitsuo saw his dreams come true by marrying his favorite idol, Yuki Tomoe, who is 27 years his junior. Tomoe debuted in 2020 as a new member of an Osaka-based idol group at the age of 17, having previously been an alternate member. Mitsuo, who was 44 at the time, was already a fan of the group and was immediately captivated by the new addition. "The moment I saw her, I felt like I was looking at a bright and shiny rock," he commented. "Even though she was new, her performances were amazing and very cute, so I decided to support her." As a devoted fan, Mitsuo would make the 5-hour train ride from Oita to Osaka weekly to see Tomoe perform. Tomoe soon took notice of Mitsuo, who was also always present at her online events. "I feel that he is different from other fans. I can confide in him and talk to him about my problems that I would never tell anyone else." She realized she had real feelings for him when she felt deeply disappointed every time he didn't attend. "Once, he wasn't at our concert. I thought it was weird, since he always came, and I started looking for him from the stage. Without him in the audience, I felt empty. From that moment on, I realized that I seemed to like him." Tomoe took the first step by confessing her feelings to her now husband. An excited and surprised Mitsuo responded by saying, "Then let's start dating." Despite the 27-year age difference, the couple happily shared their story, having married in April of that year. The relationship initially raised concerns among close friends and family, especially considering that Mitsuo was the same age as Tomoe's mother. However, Mitsuo eventually won her parents' approval after writing them a letter assuring them that he would take good care of their daughter. One of the promises he made was that Tomoe's parents would always be informed when they went out on dates to keep them abreast of her whereabouts. As evidenced on the ex-idol's social media, Tomoe used to sing for her husband, who could be seen sitting in the front row at her home performances, waving a glow stick. Former idol Stressica made this news viral again with her comment on social media, "As a former Japanese idol, this is literally what every fan dreams of." It's also more common than one might think. Many idols, after graduating, marry their biggest fan, for financial stability, and maybe love. I was also proposed to once during a meet and greet. The renowned Japanese model and cosplayer Ken Kitsumoko has left her followers speechless by sharing on her social networks a photograph of her childhood in which she shows a very masculine appearance, with practically non-existent feminine features. "This is the real-life version where the boy you played with as a child turned out to be a beautiful girl," he wrote in his publication, generating a wave of comments and reactions among his fans. Yuki Tomoe's publication has caused a stir, as many of his followers could not believe the drastic change in his appearance. In the photo, her appearance is so masculine that it is easy to understand how she could have been mistaken for a boy during her childhood. In another post, she commented, "When I was in elementary school, I had shorter hair than the boys and played with Beyblades on the playground. When I tried to go into the girls' bathroom, people would say the boys' bathroom is over there because they saw me as a boy." These memories have resonated with many of his followers, who have shared their own similar stories. In Japan, it is relatively common for some boys and girls to go through phases where their gender is not easily discernible from their appearance. This ambiguity may be due to a number of reasons, including genetics, clothing style, and the activities and games they prefer. In many cases, children may opt for short hairstyles and clothing that is not specifically marked by gender, which can lead to confusion. This phenomenon has been used as a narrative device in many popular anime series such as Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, and Tomo-chan is a Girl, feature characters whose gender identities cause confusion among their friends and acquaintances during childhood, only to reveal a true identity that surprises everyone. These stories resonate with many viewers who have lived through similar experiences or know someone who has. Yuki Tomoe's transition from a male appearance to becoming one of Japan's most popular models and cosplayers is a testament to how people can change and redefine themselves over time. Her story is inspiring and reflects a universal truth: physical appearance during childhood does not always predict how someone will look or identify themselves in the future. In various international surveys, it has been noted that the level of happiness of people in Japan is relatively low. A recent study by Professor Kazuma Sato of Takashoku University revealed that the percentage of Japanese who consider themselves happy has decreased by 13% over the past 13 years. In addition, another study highlighted that children's happiness is also at low levels. Japan is a prosperous nation, being the fourth largest economy in the world. Citizens enjoy high levels of health, safety, and a rich culture, including anime, manga, and video games. However, problems such as slow post-bubble economic growth, a declining population due to low birth rates and aging, an increase in natural disasters, and persistent gender inequality negatively impact perceptions of happiness. According to an Ipsos survey of 2,000 Japanese aged 16 to 74, happiness in Japan has shown a downward trend since 2011. In international comparison, Japan ranks third lowest among the 30 countries surveyed in 2024. This trend is also reflected in children and young people. A UNICEF study in 2020 showed that Japanese children's life satisfaction is the second lowest among the countries assessed, and their rate of losing their lives by themselves is higher than average. In addition, Japanese children have difficulty making friends, which can affect their happiness. After several poor financial and management results, the Neon Genesis Evangelion studio, Gainax, has filed for bankruptcy, bringing its 40-year history to an early end. Via the official website, the bankruptcy petition of Gainax Company Limited has been accepted by the Tokyo District Court. The announcement highlights numerous executive failures and unsuccessful ventures, such as restaurant management, an unplanned CG animation company, large unsecured loans to individual executives, and failure to obtain investment contracts. As a result, we fell into a difficult situation, the report continues, such as being kicked out of the committee for non-payment of royalties and being sued for loans. One notable example is Studio Kara, which successfully sued Gainax for non-payment of royalties. Following the scandal, Gainax began to review its financial conditions and discovered large amounts of undeclared loans to banks at the management level, the sale and transfer of intellectual property without legitimate permission, and non-payment of debts to various companies. Despite attempts, such as selling the rights to panty and stocking with Garterbelt, Gainax was unable to resolve its massive debt. Finally, a debt collection company sued them in May 2024. "We decided it would be difficult to continue our business, so we filed for bankruptcy," Gainax continued, apologizing to everyone who had put their trust in the company. A nervous woman with an oversized bust was detained at an airport in China after officials became suspicious of her. After inspecting her, they discovered that she was allegedly trying to smuggle 350 Nintendo Switch cartridges out of the country by hiding them them in her bra. The incident occurred when a woman was trying to leave Hong Kong and enter China through Liantong Port. Customs officials noticed that the woman was acting strangely, appeared nervous, and had an unusual shape to her bust during a routine traveler inspection. She was taken to a private area where officials found the cartridges hidden in her bra, which explained her behavior and the abnormal shape of her bust. The officials confiscated the 350 Nintendo Switch cartridges from the woman's bra. The total value of the games is estimated to be around 70,000 yuan, about more than $9,600 US. Flower Knight Girl is a Japanese video game where the player takes control of the Flower Knights, who try to prevent the world from falling into the hands of the king of the insects. It is an extremely simple concept, but it always works. And as you can probably imagine, the Flower Knights are actually women, quite attractive. The player can choose from over 80 different girls that can be part of his knight unit, each with different skills, stats, and designs. But why are we talking about this unknown video game today? It turns out that the video game production has just announced a new skin for Sigillaria, a girl who breaks the waifu scheme to which many are probably accustomed. Instead of a slender figure, this character has a plump appearance, and that is precisely what this character is. Although she has a few extra pounds, what has grown was not quite her belly, but also her breasts, her thighs, and her butt. It is definitely a risky bet to go against the current beauty scheme, but the result was perfect, since this new character put Flower Knight Girl in the trends in Japan. Neon Genesis Evangelion, one of the most iconic anime of the 1990s, and the opening theme song of the series became one of the most recognized songs in anime history, both domestically and internationally. Now, the singer behind this iconic song has decided to take a firm stance against the use of artificial intelligence via Yahoo Japan. It has been reported that Yoko Takahashi, known for her rendition of A Cruel Angel's Thesis, will not be participating in the first concert event, Sakura Hall, Shibuya, organized by the Ikebukuro Animation Philharmonic Orchestra. The reason for his absence is due to the use of promotional material created by AI for the event. The gubernatorial election in Tokyo, Japan has gotten off to a tumultuous start with perpetual candidate Kawai Yusuke, who has joined forces with adult actress Sakurai Mio to end nudity censorship laws and promote the importance of freedom of expression. Kawai Yusuke was spotted alongside Sakurai Mio, self-described as the world's most adventurous gyru, putting up provocative campaign posters featuring the model in near nudity. The candidate's white poster promotes freedom of expression and advocates an end to laws censoring nudity in Japan. The black poster, on the other hand, is essentially a Japanese meme that questions which is truly crazy, her or the deranged society we live in. Sakurai Mio previously endorsed Joker candidate Kawai Yusuke when he dressed up as the Mask to promote polygamy and fight Japan's declining birth rate. However, after receiving major backlash from the public for using loopholes and mocking the election process, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department issued a warning to Kawai for violating Tokyo's Public Nuisance Prevention Ordinance. In response, Kawai Yusuke posted a new poster on his Twitter account, saying, "Since I can't put up sexy Sakurai Mio posters anymore, I'll put this one up instead. I promise to turn Shibuya Ward into a special cannabis zone. If I become governor, I will legalize cannabis and rename Shibuya Ward to Shabutani Ward." These were the most relevant news of the month. Thanks for watching until the end. Don't forget to check the other videos of the channel. Until next time.